When I was challenged by a critical medical issue with one of my parents, we approached several doctors and were confused with the line of treatment. After sitting several hours outside doctor's clinic, we had different opinion and all of them seemed to suggest very radical treatment. Then we turned to Texas Medical Concierge and they organized all our documentation. This also involved meeting with my parents and family. They researched and recommended a global specialist on the specific disease from Baylor College of Medicine, USA. They forwarded all our medical documents and briefed the doctor in advance of the illness. This telemedicine consultation was done by a family at their telemedicine lounge at ITC Moria, along with our treating Indian physician. We were amazed how well the doctor from America was with our case. He then gave his recommendation and with the detail and authority he spoke to our Indian physician, who was also in this consult. He also agreed him with his opinion and changed it. I feel doing this specialist consultation has potentially saved the life of my parent. I highly recommend using Second Opinion Texas Medical Concierge.
I knew about Texas Medical Concierge when Karan visited Kathmandu, Nepal for a private function. And now when I look back, I felt blessed knowing about the services. My uncle had an emergency brain hemorrhage operation in a hospital in Kathmandu. After a few days, we were informed that he needs re-operation due to some complication. We could sense that the case was serious, but we had no idea who to go and ask for suggestions. It was then when I remembered Karan and called him immediately. We decided to send my uncle to a hospital in New Delhi in an air ambulance right away. Karan and his team was quick on making arrangements for the air ambulance while we exchanged all medical reports. By the time my uncle was airlifted, Karan had already sent all the medical reports to one of the top neurosurgeons in Delhi, who decided to take the case further. When my uncle reached Delhi, who was unconscious the whole time, got stuck in traffic and was already late at night when he reached the hospital. Thanks to Karan again, as he called the neurosurgeon to the hospital to have him checked the same night. The neurosurgeon decided to operate early next morning since the travel was long and gave some time for my uncle to rest. The operation went well and the following days he was kept in ICU for about 2 months. Now months have passed and my uncle is back in Kathmandu and he is doing great. Thanks to Karan and his team, as I don't know how we would have handled the situation if I didn't know about Texas Medical Concierge. I have lost dear ones in the past due to lack of medical knowledge and I honestly regret not knowing Texas Medical Concierge earlier. Thank you so much, guys.
When my father-in-law was suddenly diagnosed with IPF, idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, idiopathic meaning the cause of condition not known, we did not know what to do. We froze in front of the doctor. We had lots of questions as to why, how, but there was no answer. Luckily for us, we had met Karan and Aanchal 2 months back for an EO event. That was the first time we heard of Texas Medical Concierge. My husband called Karan immediately. He was most helpful. He immediately found ways to arrange for an air ambulance. He managed to take appointment with the best pulmonologist in India. While we were all benumbed, his company TMC took over. My husband flew with his dad and mom to Delhi in the air ambulance. There was an ambulance waiting at Delhi airport. We were rushed to Fortis Vasant Kunj Hospital. TMC team of doctors were waiting for us at the hospital. We should mention TMC's very special doctor, Himanshu here. My father-in-law's medical files were already digitized and the doctor knew exactly what he was dealing with. It was a heartening time for the whole family. We were all witnessing a man we loved slipping away. My husband was in denial. He wanted to do everything he could do to save his father. TMC managed to get a second, a third opinion for us. They managed to get us appointment with the top pulmonologist in India. After that, we were still not satisfied. Karan then managed to get a teleconference with the pulmonologist at Johns Hopkins. They tried everything that was humanly possible for us. The best part was that Dr. Himanshu was always with us to make us understand everything that was being done. We lost my father-in-law because the disease had already reached a very advanced stage. We were all devastated. It was the day of Holi. India was closed. Karan and Aanchal, along with their two sons and mom, rushed to the hospital. They then managed to arrange for the embalming. They managed flight tickets for 20 odd relatives and friends who had gathered at the hospital. TMC helped me with everything to bring the body back to Nepal. We can never thank Aanchal, Karan, Himanshu and all the staff at TMC for relentlessly working for us day and night.
I came in touch with Texas Medical Concierge in February 2016 when my family was going through a severe medical emergency. The help and prompt support I got from them overnight was simply put beyond expectation and the call of duty. I wish Texas Medical Concierge all the very best in helping many more take better care of their loved ones.